graduating students and loved ones, guests, academic and administrative colleagues, members of the Platform Party, comprising the Group Managing Director, Mr. Nipun Goenka. The GDGWI Group is a substantive group with more than 70 schools, a large university, and the institute, which I'm heading up. This institute has got a 9-year relationship with Lancaster University, one of the foremost universities in the UK and in the world. And it's perhaps the only successful foreign partnership in India. Very successful foreign partnership running both undergraduate and postgraduate courses, and most recently, executive education programs. I would also introduce you to Lancaster University's Pro Vice Chancellor Education, Professor Sharon Hutley, who will confer the degrees at today's ceremony. Our revered guest of honor for this occasion, Ms. Liesl Brown. Liesl kindly accepted our invitation and took time off from a busy schedule at BT UK to join us today. Liesl, we are honored and delighted to have you with us. Lancaster University's Provost, Professor Amanda Chetwin, and finally, but not least, our very veritable Dean, Professor Kim Ann Menezes, who together with a core team comprising Assistant Professors Pankaj Kumar and Neha Suri, organized today's event. We are here today to honor, acknowledge, and celebrate the magnificent achievements of graduating students who will receive Lancaster University Engineering and Management degrees. I'm delighted to welcome all of you to this fabulous congregation comprising so many bright and aspiring young minds. Individuals yearning to go into the world and make their mark as successful and outstanding achievers. Individuals who have also had their heart in the right place and are concerned about the plight and sadness that is the daily grind of millions in this country. Even whilst being students, you have shown concern and acted in many ways to alleviate the sufferings of the less fortunate. Many of you have been very active in social and community work and have participated in, raised funds for, and contributed generously to several charities. Well done. Students, I say with conviction that you will go out and become world beaters and do us all proud. What I say is based on evidence of the enormous success of our past students, be it with careers in top-tier organizations, in advancing their studies in some of the best institutions in the world, leading their family business, or in starting up businesses on their own. I'm confident that the class of 2016 will be at least just as successful. In the past 9 years, several students have earned Lancaster University degrees through completing courses at GDGWI World Institute. We are therefore beginning to build that all-important critical mass. I believe that we are on the cusp of accelerated growth, and that we would see the next few years, we would see even more rapid growth than we have had in the past. GDGWI World Institute is a quality institution, and we propose to enforce even more stringent quality standards and develop much more strongly in several new areas through introducing programs in the social sciences, arts, and other areas. But all of these, we are in discussions with Lancaster University to look at possible areas for future growth. Notwithstanding the long process of getting one of our new initiatives, the executive education program, off the ground, we witnessed an outstanding beginning. We officially launched the MRES Professional Practice Executive Research on 14th January 2017, 3 weeks ago. 20 very high quality participants. By this, I mean participants with good academic credentials and holding senior positions such as president, vice president, and general manager in top-ranked companies such as JB Morgan Chase, GlaxoSmithKline, Bernard, Pernod Ricard, Usha Consulting, and other companies are pursuing this program. The success of this program would have considerable spillover benefits through reinforcing the quality and value of the programs offered at GDGWI World Institute. I am confident that this will encourage even larger numbers of students into our programs. This fantastic outcome was the result of the passion and commitment of Associate Professor Ashwini Goyal, ably assisted by Assistant Professor Sushanto Bose. Thank you to both of you for a work done so fabulously. Thank you. Coming back to you, the students graduating today, the end of today's ceremony marks the close of a small chapter in your life and a more profound beginning to your passage through life. You need to recognize this. You will invariably experience opportunities, new challenges, and with it success, and quite naturally, temporary tribulations. As beautifully put by Sir Winston Churchill, you need to be cognizant that success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. I'll say that again. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. You may no doubt be criticized if you are steadfast in your resolve and unwaveringly committed to achieve, succeed, and contribute. The secret is to keep your resolve, and notwithstanding individuals who may constantly try to put a spanner in your wheel, keep pedaling until you reach your destination. To quote Sir Winston Churchill again, you will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. So do not be distracted, keep to your goal, and pursue that goal vehemently. I am confident that your sojourn at GDGWI World Institute has better prepared you to manage the opportunities and challenges that come your way. Sometimes you learn the value of experiences, associations, and friendship only with the passage of time. As you go through life, you will appreciate the value of your experiences at your alma mater. The first step in this journey to achievement and success is to recognize that learning never stops, and to learn, you need to first recognize that there is much to learn. True wisdom is knowing that you know nothing. Socrates. Graduating students, you are now more empowered than you were when you first came to GDGWI World Institute. Use this empowerment to learn and create yourself. It is important to create yourself. As said by George Bernard Shaw, the erstwhile Anglo-Irish Nobel laureate, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. I will conclude by asking you to aim high, aim very high, and also to create yourself. We do not fail in life because we aim too high and miss. We fail in life because we aim too low and sadly are spot on target. Spread your wings and reach for the stars. When you reach for the stars, you're reaching for the furthest thing out there. Simultaneously, if you delve deep into yourself, it is the same thing, but in the opposite direction. That is self-retrospection. If you reach out in both directions, into yourselves and out into the world, you will have spanned the universe and thus found yourself. That is what you need to do. My heartiest congratulations on your achievement. My sincere best wishes for your continued success and happiness. Thank you. I now have the pleasure to invite Professor Sharon Hutley, the Pro Vice Chancellor Education, to the podium. Before that, I'll introduce Professor Sharon Hutley. Professor Sharon Hutley's role is to provide strategic leadership for the university, for Lancaster University in the general area of education. Professor Sharon joined Lancaster University in August 2014 from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, University of London, where she was the Dean of Studies responsible for learning and teaching. Her research was principally concerned with child health and nutrition in low and middle income countries. Now she's more focused on postgraduate education. She has worked extensively in South America, West Africa, and Asia, obtaining research funding from and undertaking consultancies for various international organizations. Her teaching experience is primarily at postgraduate level in the field of epidemiology and child health, involving a range of thought courses, campus-based and distance learning, and supervision of doctoral students. Sharon is a fellow of the Higher Education Academy of England and has served on national workshops, including the National Learning Task Force and the Quality Assurance Agency Postgraduate Advisory Board. I first met Liesl Barrow about 2 years ago at what I consider to be a very snooty Oxford and Cambridge club in Pall Mall, London. Liesl, a lawyer by training, shifted from legal positions onto senior management positions. As she climbed the corporate ladder, she decided that she needs to know more about management and successfully completed postgraduate management courses at Oxford University and the Harvard Business School. Liesl is currently the Director of Strategy and Integration at BT Group in UK, based in UK. The BT Group records annual sales of about £24 billion, has 102,000 employees, and operates in 180 countries. Liesl serves in the committee of several UK government think tanks and contributes and works ferociously and generously for charities. She had told me candidly not to mention the organization she works outside her workplace, so I will refrain from doing that. Liesl is a thinker, a true strategist, a very engaging conversationalist, but most importantly, a great human being.